Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And let's talk to Kuno. Maybe he's gonna say something.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree up.
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Stop using the K word, it belongs in the past. Total retards. Use language like that. Congratulations, Kuno. You just made yourself a retard. Oh yeah, kids.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut.
Empathy. I can't level up. Right, whatever.
Kuno does.
I don't fucking give a shit, Kuno. Fuck off. What I need to do is go see the fucking bear.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slug. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there.
Started, crashed, reversed.
And then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard before heading south. Must have been in
Ooh.
a hurry.
You are correct. This
Somehow that makes you feel
I'm not sure. There are plenty of
you could follow.
Right. Cool. Let's go. Let's go, lad. Okay. Don't need to turn it back on though. The fridge.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it's more than big enough and cold enough. Honestly, it's perfect. All we have to do is plug the fridge back in.
Okay. We can do that, Kuno. Oh, we can go in here. Have I not been in here before?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. There is, yes. And there also appears
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging, most of them are rusty and in.
that's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's
He likes this find.
Okay. He likes his find. It's not worth much, but it's half the rent. Hey, I could sell it. No, I think it was the red wire one.
This orange machine is dead. Turning the crank. It's all gone now. You'll never become a pope.
Oops, it was this.
Both cables are unplugged from the breaker. A giant electric mammal away.
great. The owners of this building will just have to keep paying for it.
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current. Happy and contented.
Whatever. Now, do we go back to the body? Put it in there. Think so. Get Kim to help me move the body, okay? Go on. Go on, Kim. Get over here. Move this body with me, me old pal. Hurry
The
up.
man is the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Let's bag him, take him away. Huh? Well, do I need to speak to him?
Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic. Of course, it's only a theory.
Well,
The man is the lieutenant.
how am I supposed to?
adjusts
How am I
his
supposed to?
glasses and takes a deep breath.
If you think so, officer, I'm not going to object.
Let's bag him. Take him away. Let Lieutenant take the boy.
I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I'll take it from there.
There go those beautiful enamel boots.
Oh, get over it.
May they rest.
Continue working here. The locals, the case, or attend to your own business. I will meet you downstairs in the whirling.
This means Lieutenant Kisuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning.
Give us his
You're
high
free to
tasks.
do side tasks and even the main case, though it might be more. If you have nothing to do, read books or sit on the bench on the plaza.
Whatever. Forget the fridge thing. Autosave. Okay, so many tasks. Like, where's this option? Ask Garte if he knows about the victim's clothes. But the option doesn't come, so. My gun. Where's the gun one? Oh yeah. Who you meant to call the victim? Okay, so I think we can sell this antique rifle, pay the rent. Unless I can ask this guy something.
You see, as the name.
Happy shopping, officer. Your
Your
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
what? No finger pistols, officer? Pew pew. You're right, officer. 100%.
oh, persuades me money.
No
Go on,
messing
go on.
around then.
Start
Oh
with
my
a little
God.
compliment.
Oh, an investment? What kind of investment? I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking?
10.
Sounds like a fair deal.
Somewhere.
Oh,
not
free
so
money.
distant, Officer Chad Tilbrook refuses a bribe from a local hood. He doesn't know you've just made his job, and the job of all honest cops, a little bit harder.
Me?
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice. That's so cool.
That's so
officer.
cool, officer.
Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur by buying some pens and glasses? Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants, anything for you.
Right, well, free money off him. Let's go. Oh, I need to keep an eye out for bottles, actually. Oh, I see one. Right, can I sell some things? Pawn shop?
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM. And what
Or
can
can I
do
only
for
buy
you?
things?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
I haven't. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of
Ooh.
drug, maybe.
There's something I like to sell.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Nah, I don't want to sell anything actually. I have the money.
Another time, perhaps. Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh, God.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet yourself. You were when I said
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
15 real.
Is that it?
No apologies necessary, officer. She didn't seem like
She?
a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit. Truth be told, she was terrifying. I wish I could help with that, officer, but I don't know where she was from or where she was going. My apologies, officer, but
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can...
maybe they weren't there.
People as oleaginous as ever are.
Of course.
Is Roy high in APS? Let's just go for it.
Feeling
Oh,
warm
what?
and
What?
enthralled by the movement
No
of
way.
light, a
It
drug
worked.
developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in those triangle patches on his vest. You have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
I was with the emergency. Had to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Sure thing. Sure, man.
Alright, well. I think that's everything here. For now. Let's go pay the rent for tonight for us. Get it out of the way. $28 and I have things to sell. Oh, a bottle. Is that a bottle? Is this a bottle? 3 bottles. Nice. Pay the rent and we'll speak to these people. Oh, it's the gardener, isn't it?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real. You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked.
Good. Oh, what's she doing here?
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering?
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the dock workers union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information? That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not... I am being aggressive? Listen. You moral and unlucky. You are part of a mob.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Let's.
Alright, well, I don't care about you. You're irrelevant to me. So it's this guy.
This is where you say your bit. Oh, this is about him.
You sure took your time, huh?
Oh, he was a real... I can't...
You might want to start asking your questions now.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in
Ooh,
the
is the
yard.
8? 1, 2, 3,
Chances are they're going to match.
6, 7, and 8 including it, or whatever it was.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man sitting on his right. Standard work across at the other table. Hobnailed working boot. He spent his youth, and then the emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little in the far corner. Standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. Size 41. With the in the middle. He, in conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime
7.
scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy. Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
Yes.
The fuck is with you, fella? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hired.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it.
Sorry, boss.
The pretty boy. You really love talking.
Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive.
You mean these boots? We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him. Yeah, we did this. Together. All of us. Goddamn.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert
Not in the arresting mood?
Wise move. You made the right. Why? 'Cause
What is going on?
ruthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line. The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminine written all over him.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it. But I know he was sent by the Wild Pines.
Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNE's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNE's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like,
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Wrong. He harassed women. raped one,
Ooh.
harassed workers,
Jeez.
threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke. Right there. Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then,
Jeez,
gets
it's pretty
knocked on the head
graphic.
with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took...
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd. It seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a...
That's right, lawman. And then we hang the...
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first.
Composure.
See if it all adds up.
Come on.
Titus
Nice.
is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not. This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever.
But Angus.
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Oh.
Samaran boxing. Or he may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing.
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck.
Yeah, man, weren't you listening?
And fuck you, too.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look at... This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Like what, Copper?
Are you deaf? Do you think...
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
That's for the court what you...
But they don't want you back at the station, do they?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse?
Shays Electrique.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life. Oh, so
he's clearly been in solitary confinement. And at a...
The fucker got what was coming to him. Out.
You don't have to keep...
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Known him? We don't...
Yeah!
Quiet. No. Why don't you?
That's enough insinuation for nothing. Your investigation here is done. You should go back to.
Yes. Run home. Lonely.
Authority, authority, authority.
Law officials are.
Where's this?
You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Authority. %3. Damn. %3 chance. Well, pointless doing a 3% chance. It's just like it's basically a 0% chance at that point. You also gain authority as for the investigation of events. Soften him up first, maybe investigate the crime scene or the body. Look for a witness. Get help from the union boss or the company rep. Tie them to any of the crimes. Behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. Do if to. Okay. So. Guess we're going around. So, hey, what? I don't think this was lit up before, was it? Oh, money. Free money. I'll be taking that. Halfway for my next rent. Now, where was it to get there? Or was it down here? Yeah, fuck you up, Kuno. Is it this one?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have. This must be the door Everard mentioned. You still need to get the key from Manana first, though.
Who's Manana? I don't even know who Manana is.
This must be it. This must be the door Everard mentioned. This must be the door Everard mentioned.
Whoa.
You still need to get the key from Manana first, though.
I'm googling who this is. Give me a hot second. Manana. So. Okay, yeah, I know the guy. I know the guy. Oh my god, he's far away. Oh, he's got a key. Ugh. Bit of a trek. Can I try this again?
Just an ordinary.
No. Oh, did I just heal by accident? Just got scammed? Come on. Leg it. Fucking leg it. We'll sell the bottles already. Might as well. Probably not going to get much, but I don't even remember how many I collected.
The tear machines. Your bottles clunk.
4. Okay. Better than nothing, I suppose. Wonder actually how far into the game I am. Oh, this is the guy I need to speak to.
So,
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
it's but a rest area on the back. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. Like men of the plank. A key, huh?
Yeah.
What door is this key supposed to open? Of course, I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's the janitor gave it to me. None of this mess we're in, this jiving and juggling. I'm more of a philosopher.
He means who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
Los Ardi? They're sort of...
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some... Come on. He's just trying to keep the peace. The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal bridge.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts...
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. We're negotiating our... Aye. All of it.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're...
Sure thing.
This was great.
Right, whatever.
Hey. Psst.
Yeah.
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither. So, what about you keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich? Okay, everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Very
No. Anybody got time for that? It's most impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this. Right, whatever. Let's go. Got the key. Let's just do that. And maybe we'll get our gun. Come on. Leg it. God, I must have run a marathon at this rate. Yeah, get in, Coop, now. Alright, we're here with the key. Go on, use the key.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your... In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Only curiosity could account for stepping over. There might be important information.
Anything interesting here? Small suitcase full of clothes. Guess I'm staying over. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fancy heroes with big muscles.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, it's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. The flag does...
Whatever. Logic +1. Shirt. What does my shirt do right now? I have high logic already. I don't need it.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human. A little ring. Though cheerful, there's something disdainful in the way the images betray a lack of interest in human beings. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. Of course, and so fun. Yes, you're broke. The owner of this collection could be dumping his trash in the world. An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often. Who knows? Could be. But this clothes in the trash lead doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere. You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
I could. Smells like chemicals.
A row of mugs sits on.
Okay, now what? Okay, I gotta go to the guy. So we'll go to the guy. Tell him we've left it open, see what happens, and then end the episode. There. Long run though. Come on. And after all this time, I haven't had one meal nor a drink. Oh, actually, I had a bit of water. And the detective guy with me, Kim, gave me some, but yeah. Apparently, I don't need to eat, pee, or anything in this game. No, I go back. I've got 10 cents. I can do that thing now. I can afford it.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Come on.
It's unclear if you actually have muscle memory. Right now, you'll think undoubtedly. Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing.
Well, we had a go. It was a 50-50 chance. I was lucky on the 28% thing I did earlier, so I can't complain, I guess. Hey up. Alright. I think it was this way. Can I redo this?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened. The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery. The door does not respond to your advances.
Let's try it.
Possible? Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric? You've got to dance with the one that brought you. Attempt to turn the handle to no effect.
Right, well, that ain't happening, is it? Let's just go focus on the mission at hand. I need my badge, that's what I need. Alright, come on, fatty.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have... My dear Harry, there are literally millions of contain... Harry, you...
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container.
Ooh.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's rainbow coalition.
He was testing you. And
now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
Yeah, I don't believe
I have
that.
so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best, helping people. With the power of politics. Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high caliber, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel... Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent Harry, this strike is the culmination of many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries, a security contractor. Can you imagine that?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from an...
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Seminine, Sadamur. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world... No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. But now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. About my fun container, it's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it. But enough about me and my container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pusher. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood
We
does.
got great, Harry.
Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood.
That sounds a bit like organized.
They're like you. Idealistic people who want to make sure that bad...
Again, that sounds like organized.
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to..." He probably worded it differently. Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error? Anyway.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democrat. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Harry, they're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
But of course.
But of course.
My good friend Harry.
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Also, Harry, here's
Yes.
5 real. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company. After a little rebranding, and I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates. You said it, Harry. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite... He's not scared of them.
Was it a... I don't know what happened. Yes?
A man of the left. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Wait, what? Yes, Harry, it's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man to the left. Whatever.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about? Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
No.
Perfectly accept. But the good news is, the moment you change your mind and want to look into this matter, just tell me, and we'll be buddies again. See you.
Whatever. Right, so finished talking to him, this dodgy fat guy. We now need to go back to Titus Hardy, I think it's called, in the cafe. So I'll make my merry way back over there. But for now, that's the end of this episode. Make sure you watch the next one to find out what happens. But first, let's see if we can actually unlock this.
You're back before the cargo can... You attempt no reply. The knot produces a hollow ring of metal. No reply. The knot...
Okay, no. So yeah, we'll end the episode here. Make sure you watch the next one to find out what happens more. Hopefully this series isn't going for 20 million years. But yeah, it could be interesting. I'll see you in the next episode.